Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about. And today I'm filming in broad daylight because it's the middle of the afternoon, and basically my sister will come visit me for the weekend, so I'm not gonna be filming any of these videos, so I'm just like taking some time to film before she gets here. Um, and yeah, today is a public holiday, so basically I woke up in the morning, went to the gym, did about a 9 kilometer run. I think today is my last run before the half marathon, which is gonna be on Saturday. So tomorrow I think I will just probably go to the gym and like do a rowing session and like do some walks around the town, or like basically hang out with my sister depending on her availability, because she has a lot of work this period, and yeah, she's really swamped. She's even working today when it's a public holiday because they have a lot of stuff to do because she's in finance. So finance world is pretty crazy. So good luck to her. Yeah. One thing that I want to talk about today is this amazing, I think it's like one of the most, like the episodes that I took the most notes on today. Like you can see, this is my notes app, and basically I just took tons of notes on this episode, and it's the Tim Ferris show episode with Seth Godin. It's episode number 672. And honestly, I was just so I absolutely loved the topics that were brought up. Usually, I really like episodes with Tim Ferriss because he really brings on some people who are super super interesting, and Seth Godin is like definitely one a person to follow, and he has done such amazing work. And yeah, it was good to hear his perspective on different topics, climate change, and things like this. So I was just taking copious notes. I was like stopping, I was listening to this during my run, and then I was taking so much freaking notes on this thing that I did not even finish it by the end of my run. Like I just went around for a walk also after the workout, and basically I was just taking copious notes because this episode is genuinely one of the most packed episodes, and it touched on so many topics that really resonated with me. Uh, so yeah, on work, basically, on basically handling, like getting to choose our attitude. So one thing that they talked about at some point was uh, this uh, basically the fact that whatever will happen in life will happen to you, but it's up to you to decide what to do with it. And I really love that because this is definitely a mindset that I've been trying to incorporate in my life. Like whenever I'm feeling down or something is not going well at work, or I don't know, some things are not going well, I just say, okay, uh, that's life. It's not because life hates me or something like that. It's just life. And now I can choose my attitude towards life and to be optimistic, even in the face of things that happen in life, because life is made of ups and downs, and sometimes I'm in the ups and sometimes I'm in the downs. And basically this idea of meaning, I guess, because like the person who like the best placed person to talk about this is definitely Viktor Frankl, and basically like this led to this talk about his book, what is it called, man's search for meaning, and this whole idea of meaning and meaning at work. And basically that we choose, we can, like, no matter what's happening to us. So in the case of Viktor Frankl, I think he was in 4 concentration camps during the Nazi era, and after he got out of the concentration camps, he went on to live 65 more years after he got out of the concentration camps, which is absolutely insane. But basically, he's like the I guess the prime example of being able to choose our attitude. I don't think any of us, or at least anyone in my close surroundings, will ever endure such horrible things as Viktor Frankl has. And basically, he was still able to control, like, to choose to have to choose his attitude and to react to things in the way that was the best for him and that he chose. And I just love this idea, because we can all complain about our lives and try and find negative things in our lives, but there's always something we can do, and we can always choose our attitude. Like, no matter what happens to us in life, the only thing that for sure we can choose is our attitude towards it. And this gives me a lot of hope, because it reminds me that I can choose how to deal with things. Like, however people, whatever happens in my life, if people like me, don't like me, how they act towards me, I can't control any of that. I can only control my attitude in return, and I can choose not to let that affect me if it's negative. And I just thought that was very, very powerful. The other thing that really resonated with me is, I think this idea I brought it up at some point before, but I did not know what it was called. But basically, Seth Godin calls it false proxies, and basically, using, for example, proxies are helpful shortcuts. He gave the example of, you can't taste ketchup, the ketchup that you buy at the store, before buying it. So basically, the proxy, the label, serves as a proxy that you can trust that that's actually ketchup, and it has some ingredients and things like this. So the label is a good proxy for ketchup at the store. But basically, there are so many other proxies that our brain uses, or we as human beings use in our day-to-day lives, that are actually not good proxies. So that's where most of the discrimination and most of the our suffering, I believe, comes from as human beings, is that we use the wrong proxies, and we use proxies that are not actually related to the underlying qualities that we are seeking. So when we're seeking excellence, it could be easy to only allow specific degrees into your company, because you're seeking excellence. But basically, studies have shown that the degrees that you have, they certainly correlate to how well you're gonna do on the job, but they can't predict it for sure. And basically, this causes a lot of biases, a lot of a caste system, and things that basically are not helpful in this world, and that do us a lot of harm. And just being aware of what's the final goal that we are optimizing for is so important, and not using a proxy measure to measure for that goal, but actually just measure for that goal. It's really hard to do in practice, because a lot of the things, the qualities that we are looking for in, for example, employees, they're not exactly easy to measure. So we use proxy measures that are somewhat easy, or more easily quantifiable, to make these really important decisions. And basically, that has affected a lot the cultures. It's affecting negatively the world that we live in, and the goal is to hopefully find better proxies, or maybe not use these proxies at all. Find better proxies in terms of evaluating people based on their work, not their background, not their because the ultimate goal for you is to have someone who is the best at their job, and so if they're good at interviewing, does not necessarily mean that they're gonna be good at their work. And so basically, like a proxy or like something that now Seth Godin says is a good proxy, for example, for the people that he works with, is that he needs to have worked with someone before he hires them for something else. So basically, he will hire someone first for like a small task, and basically evaluate in a way like what's the outcome of that task, and then that gives him uh, a good assessment of whether he can hire this person again or not. Instead of hiring this person based on their education, how shiny their resume is, and all of those things. I think this is extremely interesting. He also touched upon this idea of meetings and not taking rejection personally. I mean, it's insane. I absolutely love this episode. I was just taking notes all over. One thing that really struck with me is that at some point he was talking about Zig Ziglar, which he considered a mentor. Like, first of all, when he was just starting out, he used to listen to a lot of tapes from Zig Ziglar, and basically, apparently, he's like listening to these tapes is what got him to stick with whatever he was trying to do, and basically stick it out through 7 years where he was facing failure after failure when he got out of college, and basically thinking that Seth Godin, this amazing guy who has written like more than 20 books, who are extremely successful, he's well renowned, he's had so much positive impact on this world, has failed for 7 years after he got out of college. Like, that just gives like, it's really inspiring to see that he stuck with it, and that success does not come like, sometimes it does not come very easily, and I would say more often than not. And it just gave me a lot of inspiration to keep trying to do what I'm doing, trying to grow as a person, just good things overall. And yeah, it just gives me a lot of peace. Like, okay, I can still fail, I can make mistakes, I can grow, I can just keep trying. But the most important thing is just to keep trying and not give up, and always seek basically to get better. And it's okay if the process is very slow, but the most important thing is to stick with it through the long term. And that was very inspiring for me to hear that. And yeah, like, basically at this point he started talking about like this hot debate about meetings. And basically he said one thing that was like, that might be surprising when you hear, like, that it surprised me when I heard it. He said meetings need to happen less, but conversations need to happen more. And basically, I think people think that the two are equivalent, but they're completely different. And basically, he went on to describe that a meeting is a delivery of information for the convenience of the person who called it, and so basically, it's not beneficial to other people. So I just thought, like, honestly, this episode is one of the most insights-packed episodes that I've listened to in a while. I just thought it was very interesting, so I definitely go ahead and check it out. Yeah, Seth Godin is so cool, and Tim Ferris, of course. So I absolutely loved it. So many insights to take away from this. But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about today. I won't be filming while my sister is here, so probably not until Sunday. So today is Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday I will film. So 2 days for sure, no filming. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my time with my sister, have fun, try and hang out, and just be like, spend time with her. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. So so yeah, I'm gonna leave you here for now. I'm gonna go ready the house for when she comes in about 40 minutes. So I'm just gonna do some house chores, tidy up quickly, and yeah, bye for now. And uh, I guess you can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, and you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. So thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!